Hey, there's a lot of talk out there right now about the new administration abolishing the IRS, and people are excited about that. I got to tell you, I hope it actually doesn't happen. And the reason why is because when you understand the Internal Revenue Code and you understand how the IRS works, it gives you power. So, for example, most businesses are required to do one thing every year, and this requirement, if it's not done every year, you could lose all of the deductions, which means you got to pay the tax, you got to pay the fines and penalties, all because you forgot to do one thing. Now, what is that one thing that most businesses I meet with actually don't do it? And that is they do their annual minutes, so their annual meeting. I'm here in Cabo, San Lucas right now, and as you can see, there is the Pacific Ocean. So what am I doing here? I'm actually doing one of my company's annual meetings. See, I like to break companies up. So instead of having just one company that does everything, you have an operating company, you have a management company, you have a marketing company, you have the employee company, you have a leasing company. And by breaking these up, you can 2x, 5x, even 10x your amount of deductions. Yes, there's a little bit more costs in there for tax returns, maybe an extra $500 to $1,000 per business, but you can really multiply how much you can get in deductions. So for example, I'll be doing an annual meeting today. And by doing the meeting here in Cabo, I get to write off the airfare, the transportation, the food, the drinks, this resort. I get to write off the suite, all because it's reasonable and necessary for my business to stay in essentially operating the way the IRS wants it to. Now, why do I get to write off a suite and not just a regular hotel room? Well, I'm doing business, so it is reasonable and necessary for me to have extra room to be doing business. With this, you can do your annual minutes at home. You can do your annual minutes on Zoom with your other shareholders, your members, your directors. Or you can go to Cabo San Lucas and do your annual minutes and bring your shareholders, your managers, your members, your directors with you, and all of their airfare, hotels, food, not entertainment, but drinks, etc., are tax deductible. Or you can stay home and do it. I prefer to bring my family and my friends with me, and that's why my family and my friends are in my business with me as shareholders, members, managers, and directors. Tomorrow, I'll be headed up to La Paz. So I'm doing my annual meeting today for one of my businesses here, and then tomorrow I'm going to head up to La Paz, where I'm going to spend 4 days with 5 other millionaires. These are friends of mine, and we're going to be doing business stuff there, so we get to write that off as well. Now, in order to write off your travel, you have to be doing business, and the majority of your time has to be spent on travel. So what does that mean? Well, as long as it's 4 hours and 1 minute, technically that is the majority of your 8-hour period. So you can get up early in the morning, work from 8 to say 12:30, and then take the rest of the day off to go swim with the dolphins, go on a sunset cruise, watch for whales, go swim with the whale sharks, hang out there at the pool, whatever you want, as long as you spend at least the majority of the time working on the business. And that's the beauty of the Internal Revenue Code, is it allows you, if you understand it, it allows you to live quite a nice life and not be so tied down to just doing the mundane thing every day. So if you're a business owner and you would like to learn how you can write off trips like this, or if you're not a business owner, you want to learn how to be a business owner, give me a follow, share the video. Hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day.